Good morning. We are day 116 of 365 days of morning rituals and routines with me, Carla Marie. We are Wednesday morning here. Hey Google, what is today's date? Pretty sure it's the 20th.
It's Wednesday, the 20th of May, 2026.
Cool. And the book we are reading from this morning is the Luminous Humanist book. It just gives us daily motivation and affirmations. So today's message is who needs drugs? Luminous humanist consciousness is what people unconsciously seek when using drugs, excessive drinking, overeating, compulsive shopping, or gambling to obliviation. However, this natural high is always here, readily available, just waiting for you to say, bring it on. The best news is that when you get spiritually drunk or soulfully high, there is no side effects, no hangovers, no debts to pay, or amends to make the next morning. Not only are there no diminishing returns, but this trip is cumulative. As a byproduct, your confidence is boosted as you pat yourself on the back and say, wow, I did all of that naturally without a crutch. Affirmation. The more often I enter celestial realms, the easier they become to find. Really interesting message after the last 24 hours that I have had. I am having a pretty big PTSD flare-up currently. I had kinesiology yesterday and it has re-triggered a lot of things in my nervous system, so I'm feeling really wobbly today. And that's okay. And a lot of the things that were brought up yesterday was this frustration of energy that I'm sitting in because I can't do anything. And that might be that I give you information and you do nothing with it. It might be that people ring me for advice and then do nothing with it. It might be that you seek out my assistance and then do nothing with it. It leaves me sitting in this energy of like, why can't you move forward? And then I end up wearing the frustration because I can see where you need to go, how to get through it, and the choice of free will, for whatever reason, isn't happening. And it leaves me feeling quite overwhelmed if I'm not releasing that energy properly. And that's okay. It's part of the humanness, right? It's part of my learning experience of being a healer and a space holder, of letting that go. And so with all of the things that I've been doing over the last few weeks, I'm finding it all to be quite overwhelming. And I don't have just one or two different people that reach out to me. I have hundreds of people who message me every week. And I love that I can help. I actually do. It's probably the biggest thing that brings me so much pride and joy of all of the things that I have in my toolbox. Knowing that I can help a friend or a family member or whoever you might be. But when the advice is not taken and not listened to, it leaves me overwhelmed. It leaves me frustrated because I'm taking on what you can't process. And so I'm learning to not do that. I'm learning I need to let those things go. And it's really hard when you genuinely care about people. It's a really shitty thing actually, because then it leaves me depleted and I just want to be of service. So that's me. That's where I'm navigating today. I'm learning to move through the layers of who I am and allowing myself that grace. And I think yesterday I got a screw in my rear tire. My headlights stopped working. My indicator lights have all gone, so I need to go and get all of the globes and stuff sorted and need a tire fixed. And I am trusting I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I can't go to work today. I'll trust the why. It's hard. It's hard having the knowledge or knowing that I have. And then I have to be human within those spaces as well. The joys, right? Because my nervous system is really frazzled this morning, I am going to do some movement. So this is optional. This is why I move my body from side to side. I kind of move in like a circle. I try to release all of that stuff in my hips, because as a woman, this is where I hold everything the most. Our base chakra is responsible for our safety. Now, yesterday when having kinesiology, it took this poor lady 3 times to bring me back inside of my body, because of the complex PTSD response that I'm having. My nervous system is pretty shot. I know this, like I know these things about me, so it's not something new. But I think as a human, when we're moving through these things, we feel pretty helpless because we're aware, but we've not got to the other side yet. And we're moving through that wobble, and that's really uncomfortable for us at times. Because we're human, right? We're doing the human things. So I'm gonna start bouncing. Now, the reason for this is to open up your base chakra. I just feel like I want to show you what that looks like. So I'm just gonna move the camera a little bit. So I have a cushion to make it a little easier, but we're literally just dropping onto the floor. So I like to brace on my legs and then drop. So we're like sitting down in the spot. And what this does, I'm actually going to move the cushion out of the way to open my base. What this does is it opens up our base. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. But we are just dropping our bum onto the ground. And this movement activates your polyvagal nervous system. Because when your base chakra is moved, it moves. The energy moves. It's a really weird and unusual thing. This is also why cold therapy works really well, because you're shocking the nervous system in those spaces. So we're just creating that movement, to get, it's pretty much we're just bouncing, like literally just doing this. If I use the step as we're literally sending the blood to our bum, to our tailbone. We're activating our nervous system. I recommend to do this for about a minute every day. Because when we do this, it allows all of the senses to start to open. Now, I have a gorgeous friend named Erica who does Qigong. There's some beautiful movements that you can do in those spaces. So you do it standing up, but we're not standing up this morning. And we're just moving our arms to open up our kidneys and our livers and our insides. Because movement like this gets blood flowing. The body's like, oh, what's happening here? What's going on? Why do we need some blood here? So we're just opening up the body. It's nothing like, honestly, it's like it does get your blood pumping, that's for sure. But it is nothing crazy. Because what we want to do is we want our body to feel safe. We want our body to know that it is resting, it is digesting, and when it's not, we want it to know when to push through that. So it's just finding the balance with all of the things. So I hope this morning allows you to reset your polyvagal a little bit. Go for a walk, take some breaths, get lots of nutrients in today, drink lots of water if you are struggling as well. And do you acknowledge your bad day? If you are having a bad day, have a bad day. Allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to recalibrate and come back to you. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have the most wondrous day. I love you. Bye.